Hey bookworms, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. I'm really excited to do this video because today I'll be talking about The Secrets of Drearcliff Grange School by Kim Newman. I already read one book in the past by Kim Newman. It's called Anno Dracula. It was something completely different, but I really enjoyed his writing style, so I decided to read another book by him. This book is a dark fantasy about a girl called Amy, and you know what? Let me just read you the first sentence in this book, which is also quoted on the back of the book. A week after her mother found her sleeping on the ceiling, Amy Thomsett is delivered to her new school, Drearcliff Grange in Somerset. Yeah, so Amy can sleep on ceilings, so she's sent to this school for girls who are all very unusual. Some of them the same way that Amy is, some in other ways. I don't want to get too much into it. But when even stranger things start happening in the school, Amy and her new friends decided to get to the bottom of things. So let me also get right to the bottom of things. This book is awesome. I had so much fun reading it. It was great. It was even better than I expected. I just wish this book would have existed when I was a teenager. I would be able to enjoy it back then, but as an adult, I also really enjoyed it. Everything in this book, from the characters to the plot to the actual words he uses when he writes, is unexpected and unusual and sophisticated. You don't really expect a lot of sophistication from books with this sort of premise, and let's talk about the fact that there are a lot of books with this premise. And this is so unique and so different from so many other books like that. You think that the plot is going one way, but it turns out to be something completely different. And I really enjoy this aspect of the book. I also really enjoy the language that he uses. I already mentioned that. He uses wonderful language, and like I said before, it's sophisticated, it's mature. He even uses some slang words that I had no idea what they meant. It was really great. Another really cool thing that is reflected both in the writing and the actual plot is the fact that Kim Newman serves you nothing on a silver platter. You don't even know exactly in which time period it sets. You just have to guess from the way people are talking and the slang that I mentioned and the way they're dressed and the technology that they have. And obviously the fact that the plot seems to be going in one direction and then apparently it's about something completely different also serve the same purpose. So as for thing that kind of bothered me is that first of all, I feel that you don't really get a full entire closure. Obviously you do have an ending. This is not a cliffhanger. You do get to know if, I know, the bad guy wins or the good guys win. I don't really want to get into details and to say too much about the plot. But I do feel that there are many things that are unexplored. He creates an entire new world here that we know very little of, and in case you're wondering, this is a standalone, so it's not like there are going to be sequels to explore this world. Also at the ending, we do know what happens to most of the characters. Some we don't know what happens with them in the future, but it's not really that critical. But there is one character, for example, that is defeated, but we have no idea. Is she dead? Is she in jail? Did she flee? What happened to her other than the fact that she was defeated? And usually I really don't mind not knowing 100% of the information, but here there were a few things that I thought we could have got a bit more information about. The second thing that kind of bothered me has to do with process. There are certain things that we just need to accept as facts without seeing an actual process. For example, there is this one group that everybody joins, and for some characters I understood why they're joining, but others it just didn't make to me 100% sense that so many people would join this group, and it would have been helpful to see some sort of a process how people got, I don't know, convinced to join or something like that. Instead, we just get a fact that everybody joins this group and we just need to accept that. Also, this entire issue of lack of process seemed to also happen in some characters. There are some characters that were said to be one thing, and then they kind of changed and became something else, but there wasn't any process. We just got as fact that they were assholes at the beginning, and now they are nicer. I hope it makes sense. It didn't always happen. There were some characters that started as enemies and then they find out they have something in common and became sort of friends. That was really great. But with some other characters, I felt, and I do feel that this is a side effect of things starting one way and then going in a different direction, that with the characters as well. They started off as, for example, villains, and then apparently they weren't the main villain of the story, so they kind of became background characters. And I was thinking, okay, but what happened with them? Are they still villains? Are they still mean? Did they give up? What happened with them? But guys, please remember that I really enjoyed this book. This is a very positive review, so these small things didn't bother me that much. They were there and I feel like I should tell you about them, but they weren't such big deals. So let me get into the conclusion. If you like dark fantasies and you're not afraid of books about teenagers, or maybe you are yourself teenagers, and you're kind of sick of those copy-paste young adult novels that are all the same. If you're sick of those books, Drearcliff Grange, I can't really say the name right, Drearcliff Grange is a great alternative. It's so sophisticated and deeper, and I just love the writing. It's so mature. But anyways, guys, this was my review. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please don't forget to click like and to subscribe to my channel if you dare. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.